Welcome everyone. Let's start our tour of Python, beginning with what is Python? Python is a powerful multi-paradigm computer programming language. It is optimized for programmer productivity, code readability, and software quality. Multi-paradigm describes its power to support various ways of building structures and elements like classes, functions, methods, etc. Python is a language that lets you work more quickly and integrate your system more effectively. You can learn to use Python and can see almost immediate gains in productivity and lower maintenance cost. Now let's see the history of Python. In December 1989, Guido van Rossum was looking for a hobby programming language that would keep him occupied during the week around Christmas. He decided to write an interpreter for the new scripting language, which will be a descendant of ABC language. Being a big fan of Monty Python Flying Circus, a British comedy series, he named his language as Python. Python 2.0 was released on 16th October 2000 with many major new features, including full garbage collection and support for Unicode. Python 3.0 was released on 3rd December 2008 after a long period of testing. Now let's see some gems of Python. These are some special features of Python which make it an awesome language, starting with object-oriented. Python supports object-oriented programming, that is, it provides all the features and functionalities which are supported by any object-oriented language. The features like classes, objects, inheritance, methods, operator overloading, and so on. For example, see the figure. Here animal is a class, dog and bird are the objects of the class. Animal describes the behavior and the states of the objects of its type support, and dog and bird are the objects that have those states and behavior. For example, dog can run, bird can fly, color of two are different. What I mean to say is that animals describe the characteristics, but the value of the characteristics for the two objects are different. Another feature of Python is glue language. This is an interesting one. Python at many places is used as an integration language used to glue together existing components written in different other languages. For example, Python allows you to mix Python and C-like codes. Similarly, we have Python for Java and IronPython for .NET based implementations. Using Python, better applications can be developed because different kinds of programmers can work together on a project. Python is available everywhere, that is, Python is portable. It can compile and run on virtually every major platform currently in use. As a partial list, Python is available on Linux, Unix, Windows, Mac operating system, Red Hat. It is also available for cell phones running Symbian operating system, Windows Mobile, gaming consoles, and iPods. Python is also there for tablets and smartphones running Google's Android and Apple iOS. Next feature of Python is easy to learn. Now this is a feature for which Python is known for. Python is easy to pick up whether you are a first-time programmer or experienced with other languages. Syntactically, Python code looks like executable pseudocode. Due to its clear syntax, it can be learned easily. Some other gems of Python include free, dynamic typing, powerful, easy to use, rapid development. Python is free. It is developed under an OSI approved open source license, making it freely usable and distributable even for commercial use. Python is powerful. Its toolset places it between traditional scripting languages like TCL, Perl, etc. and system development languages such as C, C++ and Java. Thus, Python provides all the simplicity and ease of using a scripting language along with more advanced software engineering tools found in compiled languages. Easy to use. Compared to the alternatives like C++, Java, and C Sharp, Python programming is astonishingly simple. To run a Python program, you simply type it and run it. There are no intermediate compile and link steps like there are for other languages such as C, C++. Dynamic typing. Tired of declarations and keeping track of data types? Well, Python is here for you. There is no such thing as type or variable declaration anywhere in Python. All these gems, the simplicity and ease of learning and use, dynamic typing, and many other features led to the rapid development of programs in Python. Now let's see the ease of syntax Python provides. Python provides economy of expression. Let's see a simple example of printing hello world written in two different languages, Java and Python. You can see here as compared to the Java code which is more complex and lengthy, the same task can be done in Python using a single line of code which is more simple and easy to understand. It is simply like an English statement, print hello world. Users of Python. We can see how famous and powerful Python is by just looking at its users, which include big names like Google, YouTube, Yahoo, BitTorrent, NASA, Nokia, and many more. Python has been an important part of Google from the company's beginning. The entire site of YouTube uses Python for different purposes like viewing videos, controlling templates for websites, administer videos, and many more. Nokia is using Python to provide high-level programming environment for their Symbian platforms. Now let's see the tools of Python, starting with some graphical tools. TK or tkinter. Tkinter is Python's de facto standard GUI, that is graphical user interface. It is a thin object-oriented layer on top of TCL/TK. tkinter is the most commonly used GUI programming toolkit in Python. Next is GTK, or we can say PyGTK. PyGTK lets you to easily create programs with a graphical user interface using Python programming language. The underlying GTK library provides all kinds of usual elements and utilities for it. PyGTK applications are truly multi-platform and they are able to run unmodified on Linux, Windows, Mac operating system and other platforms. WXPython. It is another GUI toolkit for Python. It allows Python programmers to create programs with robust, highly functional graphical user interface simply and easily. WXPython is open source cross-platform toolkit. Camelot. It provides component for building business applications on top of Python. You can build simple and complex business applications at warp speed. Next is Kiwi. Kiwi is a platform library for development of multi-touch enabled media-rich applications. It can run on Android, iOS, Linux, Operating System X and Windows. Now let's see some of the numeric and scientific programming tools in Python, starting with SciPy. SciPy is a Python-based ecosystem of open source software for mathematics, science and engineering. In particular, some of the core packages in SciPy are NumPy, Matplotlib, SymPy, IPython. Starting with IPython, it's a compound shell for interactive computing developed for Python language that offers enhanced introspection, rich media, additional shell syntax, and rich history. Matplotlib. It is a 2D plotting library which produces publication quality figures like pie charts, simple plots, histograms, etc. NumPy. NumPy is an extension to the Python programming language, adding support for large, multi-dimensional arrays and matrices, along with a large library of highly level mathematical functions to operate on these arrays. Other one is SymPy. It is a Python library for symbolic mathematics. It is written entirely in Python and does not require any external libraries. Now let's see what job trend says. See here, it is clear from the graph that the percentage increase in the jobs in Python is tremendous. As compared to other languages like Java and PHP, the demand for Python programmers is increasing day by day. Continuing our slides. Now let's see what all we can do in Python, starting with games. Creating an entire game in a single day seems like imagination, right? Don't worry, Python is here for you to turn your imagination into reality. Let's see a simple example of it. See here, this game is entirely built in Python. This is the instruction page. Okay, then now this is your game. You have to collect all the bricks if you want to win the game. If you lose the game, then the game will provide you an option to play it again. Okay, you can create many games like this in a single day using Python. This shows the power of Python. Now let's see another thing we can do in Python. Mining. Web mining is the use of data mining techniques to automatically discover and extract information from web documents and services. You can mine data from the social networking sites like Twitter, Facebook, and many more using Python. You can also mine the famous sites like Google and Wikipedia. Let's see some examples of this, starting with Twitter. See, in Twitter, tweets are ascents. They happen at the speed of thought. Tweets are 124 characters long and contain 4 entries, which mentions, context or text, URLs, hashtags. See here, these are the tweets. Okay, see, this is the tweet of a person. These are the user mentions. These are the URLs. Okay, and see hashtag. The hashtags are these. Okay. Now let's mine another famous social networking site, that is Facebook. See here, I'm mining Facebook to find the status of a person including the word horrible. See here, I'm getting the status ID. Okay, the status of the person, ID of that person, Facebook ID, name of that person, date and time, number of likes and number of comments on that particular status or on that particular post. Now you can use this Facebook ID of a person to get more details of that person. Copy the ID, open the browser, let's go to the Facebook page, type facebook.com/ the ID of the person, click enter. See, we get the wall page of that person so that you can see other details of the person if you want to know more about that particular person. Okay. Now let's mine a particular particular Facebook account of a person. For this we have to generate an API key of that particular account. Now this particular example shows you the friend list of that particular person. Okay, these are the Facebook IDs and these are the name of the friends. Okay, you can also mine Google and Wikipedia. See an example of Google here. Suppose you want to read articles on certain topic, say global warming. So mining will return you the title of that article along with the URL. Now you can use this URL to access the particular articles you want to access. Okay, you can also read articles on Wikipedia. Suppose you want to read an article on a topic, say Alice is a wonderful land. Now Wikipedia will return the entire article for you so that you can read your article here. Okay, you can do many things in mining. This is just a glimpse of what you can do. Continuing with our slides. Sending text. Okay, sending text without disclosing your number. Well, this is also possible in Python. You have to write only a code of hardly 10 lines and you will get your messaging app. See here, I'm showing you the screenshot of the message. Here, see, instead of your number, some unknown values are here, like LM072106. Okay, you can create this app in very short period of time. Okay, chat application. Want to create your own chat application? Why to wait when we have this wonderful language Python? Let's see an example of this. See, this is our host. This is our client. Okay. Now client can send message to the host. Let's say hi. Okay. See here, our host received the message. Now our host can reply back to the client saying hello. Okay. And see here, our client received the message. Now here I'm showing the client and host on the same system so that you can view both at the same time. Obviously client can be present on some other system so the two of them, that is host and client, can communicate with each other. Okay, let's see what another application of Python. Keylogger. Now this is an interesting one. Keylogger is an ethical hacking tool that can record all the keystrokes on particular application like web browser. For example, you hand your laptop to your friend and you want to know his activities. Suppose your friend log in his Gmail ID. Now you can know his ID and password because they are saved in a file on your system. It is interesting, isn't it? Let's see an example. See, this is a Gmail page. Let's enter some user ID, say Sam. Let's enter a password, say Sam123. Now let's see the file. See here, let me scroll down the bottom. See here, this is the ID of the person and this is the password. Okay, and you can make this code in Python in hardly 10 minutes. This is a very short code. Okay, pattern making. Let's have some fun with Python by making interesting patterns using simple codes. See some examples of this. See here, I'm drawing on a background that is with green, and I'm drawing turtle spiral shape. Okay, and I can draw other things like I can draw a circle with the help of squares. All squares are of different colors, and after finishing a circle, we will get a message that display the keyword hi. Okay, that this shows you can print the text also. Okay, see, yeah, the circle is complete. Now hi. Okay, you can also draw different patterns, and after drawing the patterns you can fill different colors in them. See, okay, you can draw numerous patterns in Python with simple codes. Break function, a program that reminds you to take a break while sitting for long hours on computer. The program plays your favorite song on the browser after a time preset by you. Let me show you an example. See, like in this example, the time preset by me is 5 seconds. So the video will be played after 5 seconds. See, first, second and third video. Okay, closing the tabs. You can run this loop infinitely so that you can listen to your favorite song after every every interval of time preset by you. Any questions? Okay. What we offer? We offer lifetime access, on-demand support, easy learning.guru certification, easy and on-demand rescheduling of classes. That is, if you want your class to be rescheduled, you can call us or drop us a mail, or your class will be set with your trainer. Doubts clearing sessions. We understood that every doubt is important, so our team will provide you all the support you need to clear your all doubts. Our all trainers are Python certified. You can always contact us on the phone number given below, email ID contact@easylearning.guru, Skype ID easylearning.guru, website www.easylearning.guru. Your queries are always welcome. Thank you for watching the demo. We will look for the fruitful association with you.